I then made an even worse decision and swore at the driver. This put him into a frenzied rage. We start with suck,
Yes.
bang, and blow. Pissed on the TV and died.
Wait, what?
Hello again. Welcome to Finland. Finland, one of the countries of all time. Cars, sausages, beer, 0.07% of people, 11% of all saunas, lakes.
Really? Is it actually?
Heavily under the influence.
Is it actually 11% of all saunas?
Molotov cocktail. Why is the snow speaking Finnish? And the sport of rally car racing. Today is the day we immerse ourselves in this alien world of rally car racing. We're gonna.
I hate stopping at the beginning, but I'm actually like legit. Are those all true statements? All of that are they big into rally car racing for some reason that I'm unaware of?
Build this good car, tune it, upgrade it, scull 12 beers and drive it into oncoming traffic, take it to the local rally race, and with some luck, win. This journey was very hard, and made significantly more difficult because if I die in the game, then that's it. I die in real life too. So, let us begin.
Also face reveal.
We began on the start screen. I named myself Helsinki Fata, chose this beautiful photo for my mugshot, and began. The year is
Gormless.
1976. A boy is born. Me, Helsinki Fata. Fast
Wait,
forward 19
what?
years,
Is this
and it's
real
1995.
footage from the game?
Our boy is living in a nondescript lake house at the lake of Fuck. Upon waking up, we had a near unlimited number of possibilities. So, of course, we inhaled 8 beers, watched the incredible Finnish film Topless Gun, and pissed all over the hot rocks in the sauna.
That works?
In the garage was our project rally car, or at least all of its bits. This right here is the car's chassis, and inside the garage was everything else. Panels, doors, engine block, pistons, crankshaft, fuel tank, clutch, gearbox.
I mean, you
struts,
have
brakes,
everything,
brakes,
so that's
shock
actually
absorber, cylinder head, T34,
impressive.
85M main battle tank. Oh wait, that's not in the garage. That's in today's sponsor, World of Tanks. Gentlemen, it is time. The metamorphosis has already begun. I am the World of Tanks, the greatest tank free-to-play video game ever created. With helping me, head gasket, rocket shaft, the crankshaft, crankshaft, fuel tank, clutch,
Add
gearbox,
over.
struts, wishbones, brakes, shock absorber, cylinder head, head gasket, rocket shaft, camshaft. You get the idea. Helping me build this car was nothing. I was going to try to build it without using any guides. Was this a good idea?
No.
No. All these parts fit together in a...
No. I don't think you understand how complicated, I would say just engines are in general. There's a whole science between making engines work and making them run efficiently with the least amount of gas as possible. These things are incredibly complicated. They're only getting more complicated as time goes on. You would be absolutely insane to try to do this by yourself with zero instructions. You don't even have like a manual you're pulling open and be like, hey, this is how this assembly is put together. You got nothing? Are you insane?
specific, sometimes very irritating way. Just go in. Just go in. Fuck! Not to mention, each part has bolts, and the devs, thinking that screwing in hundreds of bolts would be far too easy, elected to make every single one have a size. Wait, you can't bolt this part in with the spanner? Sorry, fucko, that's the wrong spanner. Try again, sweaty. If I was going to build this car, it was going to take a long time. So, naturally, I got bored, went to bed, was woken in the middle of the night by the phone ringing, and I couldn't see shit. To make matters even worse was the most annoying character in the entire game.
Bug.
To get rid of Bug, I need to take a trip into town and get some mosquito spray, among some other very important items, like beer and sausages. I had two vehicles to choose from, this motorbike, which can only carry one thing at a time, or the tractor, which is really slow. 20 minutes later, I arrived in the bustling metropolis of I bought my groceries and then drove the tractor for another 20 minutes back home. Building the car was going to take a long time, so while I struggle to figure out what the hell...
I don't know about you guys, but I have been behind a tractor any number of times on country roads. I'm just going to say, not the funnest thing. They are... Well, okay, going 20 miles per hour is fast, but in the grand scheme of things, no.
The distributor is, and why I would need it for my car, why don't we talk about engines? An engine's job is simple. Convert the chemical energy of gasoline into kinetic energy in the car. First off, we start with suck.
Yes.
Bang. And blow.
Okay. They are actually describing the operations of an engine, just in a very interesting way. Science time. Yes, yes.
4 steps of a 4-stroke engine. The engine sucks in a mixture of fuel and air, squeezes it really tight, ignites it with a spark plug,
Yes.
and blows out the exhaust. A little car has 4 cylinders, each sucking, squeezing, banging,
Hello
and
to me.
blowing. These 4 cylinders house 4 pistons, which each connect to the crankshaft. The pistons go up and down, and the crankshaft goes round and round. The crankshaft is connected to the wheels through the clutch and gearbox. Put your foot down on the gas, the engine spins faster, the wheels spin faster, and off you go. Simple, right? Yeah, well, obviously it's not that easy, as you can clearly see by my inability to assemble the clutch.
Yes,
My man,
it's difficult.
It's been 30 minutes. Why can't you figure it out? No, stop. Stop fucking the car with the tractor! Next up is suspension.
Wait, they just skipped all that part? They're just gonna say the engine works
Well, without
fine?
it, things get a bit bumpy. You need suspension not only to absorb bumps in the road, but also keep the wheels in contact with it. Brakes. Probably the most simple part of the car. The brake discs are connected directly to the wheels. When you press on the brake pedal, brake pads push against the discs and convert their kinetic energy into heat. And there we go. I'd pretty much finished the car. You know,
Oh, there's a lot of
wheels,
stuff missing
tires,
there.
brake fluid,
There's a
clutch fluid,
lot of
engine
things
oil,
that could have gone
coolant,
wrong.
camshaft alignment, and replacing about 15 parts that would inevitably break within 5 minutes of driving. You know, we were basically done. I retired back to the house to eat some food and drink a bit of water. But I couldn't. The sausages were spoiled. In fact, all the food in the fridge was spoiled. Oh no. I had spent so long working on the car that my house had been disconnected from the electricity for not paying in time. This could not have come at a worse time.
Wait. How in depth of a simulator is this? Is this like, hey, yeah, sure, we have a really in-depth, car and engine thing, but also you're gonna pay bills, you're gonna have spoiled food, you're gonna have to go to the grocery store, there's realistic distances and speeds. Like how far are we going? Pretty in-depth. Why? Why is a car game so in-depth with its simulation? We're in.
Because I had 0 food, and tomorrow was Sunday. Timo's is not open on Sunday. Of course, I didn't know this, so I rode into town in a mild panic after my hunger meter had gone red. Timo, open up, open up, I need your food, Timo, open up. Shit. The sun had well and truly come up, which told me that Timo's was clearly not going to open today, so I elected to ride my bike back home. On my way back, I came across the dance pavilion, which had 2 cars outside of it, blasting some funky beats. The game actually let me open the back doors of this car and climb inside. So, seeing that I had nothing better to do, I gave it a go and hopped in.
They're just gonna drive away.
It was a terrible mistake. Immediately it was clear that the man driving had in fact consumed a rather large amount of alcohol prior and was driving at an alarmingly high speed with alarmingly low control. I then made an even worse decision and swore at the driver. This put him into a frenzied rage and he immediately stomped the gas, drove straight into a tree, and died.
Wait, is this fake? Or does this actually happen in the game? What? There's no way. Like, okay, so not only do we have all these other systems to have a realistic thing, but then we're also going to have AI that actually reacts to you in a, well, I wouldn't say it. Well, actually, a drunk person getting angry at you for cursing them does seem realistic. Just my summer car things. Why? Why? That's such a misnomer. By the way, word of the day. Misnomer.
Shit. The only thing I could really do was hop out and walk home. So that's what I did.
Oh, vroom. Ah.
We're not looking good. Being out in the sun and running home like this was rapidly increasing my thirst. I walked for what felt like hours along the dirt track leading home, and eventually, my house was just visible in the distance. I was
Dead.
so close to water. I reached the mailbox, looked inside to try pay the utilities, collapsed. Oh. No. And died.
You die.
Attempt number 2. This attempt did not last long. I named myself drank until I blacked out, pissed on the TV, and died.
Wait, what?
3. I gave myself the brilliant name.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why did you die? Pissing on the TV electrocuted you? Was that what you're saying? You died from electrocution? All right, we didn't see the newspaper. We don't know why they died. Okay, it could have been anything, right? The alien could have gone and abducted them. Piss is a good conductor. What a sentence.
Glorable, florable. This time, I was going to use a guide and try to build the car a little faster. The first thing the guide wanted me to do was get in the tractor and go collect some stuff. One of those stuff were these wheels inside
the lightning
this
rod was effective.
The wheels were on the top floor. So, of course, I went to the top floor, ignoring the...
I hate that you are correct, because you could say that his male genitalia was the lightning rod. It upsets me that you described it strangely, yet correctly.
Wasp nest right above me.
Are you gonna die by bugs? No. Are you dying by bugs? What did you... Is it like wasps? You died to...
Attempt 4.
Wait,
I did all the
whoa,
same stuff
whoa, whoa.
as the late Glorable Florable.
Whoa. Like, why did Global die to bees? Are they allergic to bees?
But yet again, died to the wasps. Like a complete idiot. Nope.
Chasing you! Okay. What?
Attempt 5. This time, I saw the wasp nest and managed to sneak past it without getting stung. Using the guide and some of the knowledge I had accumulated over the past 12 hours, I was able to build up the car fairly quickly. And before I knew it, the engine was in, the suspension was suspended, the panel...
Yeah, okay, so water structure, yes. There's a couple things though. First, usually I would actually say it depends on the wasps and technically the bees, but wasps are also more likely to be biting you with their mandibles as well, not necessarily stinging you. With the bees though, I guess technically they do have an amount of venom, and if you were stung by enough bees, you would die, but it would be a lot of them, right? It would be like a lot of them. You had to be really dumb. But I guess apparently, also there was only 2 wasps, and he died to 2 wasps. I don't know. So I'm just saying, considering that it's supposed to be a realistic, apparently simulator, there should be a swarm of wasps or something.
Were attached and wired. Did the car work?
No.
But it did in fact look like a car. All this work had been quite exhausting, so I loaded up this little boat with some supplies and took a nice relaxing trip to the island in the
You're
center
gonna
of the lake.
drown out in the lake,
here
are
for
you?
the fish trap, but also to just chill for a while and eat some sausages. That is, if I didn't burn every single one. Shit. Leaving the island, I made sure to ransack it for everything it had. This camera, lantern, coffee stuff, bucket, fish trap, and fireworks. Arriving back home, I needed to go buy yet more stuff from town, and I still only had the tractor to work with. Hopefully, this would be the last time I'd have to make this long, laborious trip.
Got that radio though.
Back home, I put the final touches on the car, wired the last things, filled up the fluids, pissed in the radiator for enhanced cooling, and what do you know? It was ready to be started. I put the key in the ignition, gave it a turn, and... well, that didn't sound good. This little crunch sound had completely drained the battery, so while it was charging, I went inside to watch some TV.
Wait, what?
Soon. Attempt 2 at starting the car, and against all odds, it actually worked. Oh my god, it started! Now granted, the car was making this horrific banging sound, but it ran. This banging was caused by the camshaft gear being out of alignment. To fix it, I'd have to take the engine out, remove the cover plate, and rotate it back into alignment. But why does the camshaft need to be aligned? Remember, suck, squeeze, bang, and blow? This only works if these valves are correctly timed.
Yes.
These valves are needed to keep the air and fuel inside the cylinder during the squeeze and bang stages. The camshaft is responsible for opening and closing these valves at the correct time.
No, I'm not going to finish that.
I'm not going to
finish that.
And the
No.
other is for the exhaust. If they aren't timed properly, it could be intaking air through the exhaust and exhausting air through the intake. As you can imagine, not good for Mr. Car. Once the camshaft was aligned and the engine thrown back in the car, it was time to start her up again. shit. This time, something else was broken.
What happened?
Of course. Taking off the valve cover, I discovered that the rocker shaft, which is what actuates the valves, was broken. To fix this, I'd need to buy a new one at Fleetari's repair shop.
How much money do they have?
And threw it in the car.
Ooh, sounding better.
It runs! Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, gentlemen, we had done it.
Gentlemen.
It finally ran. Naturally, I gave it a quick test drive around the dirt outside the house. When I drove it into a ditch, and it broke. Fuck! It was time to take our little car on its maiden voyage. I got it onto the highway and jammed the throttle all the way down. The acceleration was bad. The car topped out at just over 100 kilometers an hour, giving it a 0 to 100 time of about 60 seconds.
Holy
Miraculously,
shit, that's slow.
Without the car breaking down. So I turned her around and headed back home.
Like the dice.
This is where things went wrong. Perhaps running the car at full throttle constantly wasn't such a good idea. As I crossed the bridge near the repair shop, I heard this. That did not sound good, and the car was slowly losing power. I managed to limp a few more 100 meters before it ultimately died on the turn off to the repair shop. Taking the engine apart, I found this. A blown head gasket, and one of the pistons just missing.
What?
Luckily, I was in the repair
the
shop,
car
so I
ate
could
it.
easily go
It
buy
crunched
some
it.
parts. Unluckily, it was Saturday, and the shop wouldn't be open until Monday. I could just wait, but that would take hours, so I decided to hop on the bus and take it back home. This was a terrible mistake.
Okay, is your car gonna get towed? Because you just left it out there, right? You didn't like call the police and say, "Hey, my car broke down," or like you didn't do anything. I don't know how stable my internet is, but I'm saying hello anyway. Thank you, Ease. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for the hype train, I guess. Keep watching, and you'll learn why. Well, I'm just saying, I like to throw my guesses out there when I can.
I left my computer running to go take a piss, only to come back to the bus, humping another car. Reviewing the footage, I was horrified to see this complete Dorbus crash into the bus while on the wrong side of the road. Now this, by itself, was pretty unlucky, but what made it even worse was that this idiot had a trailer attached to his car, which had managed to get the bus perfectly stuck in the middle of the road.
This is awesome.
Since I was technically still moving, even if only a few centimeters per second, I couldn't get off the bus, and I couldn't leave. The only option here was to quit to menu and revert the last 3 hours of progress.
No.
Awesome. Fuck! This put us back to when the rocker shaft was broken, so once again I hopped on the bike to go get a new one.
But now you know that your gasket's gonna break, right? Or the top gasket?
Was the guy in the green car. But for some reason, the road to my house was taped off, which would indicate the rally was taking place. Further up the road, my suspicions were confirmed when a rally car travelling at approximately 2% the speed of light shot past, barely missing me.
Whoa.
I don't know why the rally was on, it only happens on the weekend, and it was clearly Wednesday, but whatever. Now, if I had any sense, I would have gotten off the road, seeing as it was clearly pretty hazardous. But I was tired and frustrated at what had happened on the bus. So I hopped back on the road on my bike.
Don't do it.
And 5 minutes
Don't
later,
do it.
got completely
Don't do it.
obliterated.
No. You know you shouldn't have. Ah, it's drifting.
No!
Death. Moped accident. Oh.
In shock, I stared at the death screen for a good 2 minutes before resigning to my fate. Disabling permadeath, naming myself, I give up, and trying again.
Okay, that video was much better than the previous video of theirs I had seen before. This was way better. It's like leagues. Like, so they learned a couple things in my. Okay, anyway, I guess I'll stay on topic. This is good. I like it. Rate the video. How would I even how will I rate the video? Wing flaps? Cup size? I give it a solid double D.